Hello, good evening, welcome. How are we doing, people? Good to see you guys in the chat. How are we? I hope you're ready for another retro database, people, because this is the night where it's happening. My second retro database in 1 year for 1FM, believe it or not. It's time to head back to the 90s to try to play with some of those legends from the time, right, people? Good to see you. I hope you're hyped. I can tell you I'm hyped with my new Parma cap. A cool cap for a cool cat. There we go. Oh, I hope you're ready to fire up the time machine and go back in time with me, people. Love to see you in the chat. I hope you're hyped. Everything will be released tonight as early access. Everything over at the good old Discord. I'll fill you in during tonight. We got tutorial videos, we got add-ons, we got all kind of stuff for this retro database. Carlinho, mi amigo, thank you for the 17 months, my friend. Good to see you. Very kind to drop a sub on us. Mitchie, thank you for the raid earlier. Really appreciate that, Mitchie. Hope you had a good stream yourself. Thank you for the follow, Rayadinho. And thank you for the 18 months. Mr. Tini, you freaking legend. And while we're at it, let's speak about Mr. Tini, because this 94-95 database was initially set for release in March 2025 for FM24. But here we are, November, close to December 2024, and we got a database. D-Boy Plays! Welcome in, my friend. Welcome to the release party. We're happy to see you all. Appreciate the raid, BD boy, my man Dan. Hope you had a great stream. Thank you for the raid. Always appreciate it. I was just explaining this database was initially set for release in March for FM25. Since we learned about the delay, I teamed up with Mr. Tini, who's not only made sure that we could speed up the process of building this database, but he's also done some world-class editing. I can't wait to tell you and show you some of the details that the lovely guy, Mr. Tini, have done to this database. So, I hope everyone will show Mr. Tini some love in the chat tonight, people. Some love on his socials, as he's played a huge part in us being able to release this database already now. All the love to my friend, Mr. Tini. Heal Project Pete, good to see you, my friend, and thanks for the sub, very kind. I hope you love this database, my friend. I love it. I need to say thank you to my good friend Josh as well, the guy behind all the thumbnails for the 94-95 database. He has made my graphics for years. Much love to Josh, my guy. And thank you to the test team, people who's helped out over the couple of weeks with testing on this database. Appreciate your help. You all play a part in this database. It's ready for release tonight. Early access though, full release in a couple of weeks, but we are getting there. Traction FM, thank you for the 6 months. Appreciate it, my friend Adam. I hope you will love and give this database a go as well, my friend. So over the last couple of weeks, I've been doing some editing live streams, just hanging out with you good guys while working on the database. And we've been doing a little quiz, which I've called the Face Pack Quiz, because DC Massive, 10 big bits on us. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support, DC. Love you, my friend. Good to see ya. Yeah, I've been making a face pack for this database as well. I've had so much fun making this face pack. So many blasts from the past. So we have done a quiz over the last couple of weeks. I'll show you a picture of a player in the face pack, and you guys tell me who the guy is. Ellie, appreciate the 3 months. Very kind for the sub, my friend. I hope you'll take part in our little quiz. If anyone could tell me who this young, handsome fella is on the 94-95 database, let me know in the chat, guys. How are we doing? Vita's in! Do Brasil! Good to see you, my friend Vita. Thanks for the pinned comment, Tommy. Appreciate that very much. Me gustas too. Pick up, Carl. Thank you for the follow. Jorge Campos greets you with one of the most beautiful goalkeeping kits in history. And he will be a player on this coming database as well. Hello, Matt. 94-95 is just coming out on my 39th birthday. It could be better, Eli. And you give me a sub. I should give you a sub. Appreciate that. Very kind. Happy birthday, Eli. Thanks for dropping by. Really kind. Stream was good. Fun. Thanks. Managing Aarhus Fireman. Yes. And currently top Of the second tier, surprising no one thought I had nobody. I have incredible project, D-Boy. I need to tune in soon, my friend. I've been busy lately. Can't wait to check it out. Today, man, is gonna beat the guy with the guy. Soul Destroyer. Good evening, Soul Destroyer. Looking forward to the database. Good to hear that, my friend. My favorite scientist, Raya Dinho. Very kind, Dinho. Very, very kind. 95 was the year my parents got married, said Mr. Life. Incredible. Yeah, for some, this is the golden era. For some, this is way back in time, right? Got us in. I can show love through random bits of historical tidbits. Just let me know when you cry one, and if should be about a specific region time frame. God, I appreciate the fun facts as always. I'll let you know, my friend. Ralam Taz, Roy Mackay. We have a winner. I think you were the first in the chat to call Roy Mackay on that one. Let me give you another one before we head into the database, and I'll show you around. We got another one here. Can anyone tell me who this player is? From the 94. Oh, that was the wrong one. Oh, there it is. There it is. Who could this youngster be on the 94-95 database? Take your best guesses. Synergy Mashup says Root. Very close. Not Root, but Roy. Mackay said Carlenio. Points to Carlenio. DC Massive said Rickson. But Hugo said Roy Mackay. Dixie said Root. Cloud says this is Roy. Root said Johnny. Thank you for guessing, guys. Miss Alive. Lati said Mackay. Good on you, guys. Thomas rolls as well. Parksy, good evening, my friend. How are we doing? Thank you for tuning in. We are about to take a look at this wonderful databases, if I must say it myself, in a second before we release it later on tonight. I'll show you the face pack. I'll show you some of the players, some of the best prospects, some of the biggest talents on this coming database. Appreciate the subtraction. Gifted a sub to David Nyholm. Excellent choice. Maybe David Nyholm can guess who this player is. I reckon he can. Yeah, we're going to take a look at the Stadium Pack, the Kit Pack, fantastic Kit Pack, Logo Pack, all made by Mr. Tini as well. We're going to take a look at it, guys. CM forever. Yes, CM forever. I love match release parties. I enjoy the time. It's something strange, but it really just feels great to be with you all. Masato fan from Twitter. Daniela Masato. Appreciate it, CM forever. Very kind, my friend. Our web Palmer in 94-95 season Miss Life. Not bad. Not bad. They had my favorite player. Is it going to be Regen of the... Yes, I reckon you should release database now, bro. Yes, we'll get to it. Yes. Soul Destroyer, will it be available on the Stream Deck on early access? I'm not familiar with how you set it up on Steam Deck, Soul Destroyer. I'm sorry to say. Carlinhos said that this picture is of Tommy Gravison. Spot on. Thomas Gravison. A very young Gravison playing for Vejle. With Quickly commercial on the chest and Hummel, the Danish brand Hummel. All right, guys. David Nyholm, Vejle mentioned. Yes, Vejle mentioned, my friend. All right. Let's take a look at this database before we release it later on tonight. Let's have a little bit of fun. Let's have a look around. Let's do a couple of prediction polls. Let's do this. Whoops, is it a coincidence that we start on this page? 94-95 database loaded up, people. As a Parma supporter. And I even own the original Parma shirt from 1994-95. Look at Gianfranco Sola. We're wearing the same shirt, me and Gianfranco. Party times over here, people. Hype train reach, guys. You are fucking legends. Appreciate the support, guys. Tommy G said DC Massive. You know it. Easy Galeno. The best money invested for my birthday is in this database with its face pack and kits. Go for it, Eli. The full experience. Go and get all that you can. As you can see, it's not only the original 2D kits from this season that is on this database. If you download the graphic pack from Mr. Tini, it's also 3D kits. So in the actual match, when you play games, the teams will wear the original kits from back in this season. Retro Violet E-Boy, spot on. I was first for Roy Mackay. Damn it, Tommy. My bad. The Danish Heartman said Clouds, exactly. Gravison with hair is epic, Mr. Tini. True. Mad Dog Gravison, you guys, you know your stuff. Always, obviously. Daddy Haaland is alive. Close, but no cigar. Is that Mikkelbeck MJ? No, it isn't. But close somehow. John Dahl drops bits on us. Is that 500 big ones? You freaking legend, John. Appreciate the love from the bottom of my heart. John Doyle, my man. Very, very kind. All right, people, hit me with some players you want to look at in this beautiful database. I could look at my Parma team all night long, you know that. But obviously, let's take a look around the wall, shall we? FM Tommy dropping a bit on us. Thank you. Every single bit is appreciated. Matt, have you got a Blue Sky account yet? Who did ask? I missed that comment. Oh, that was Chris Bodies. Yes, I'm already in Blue Sky. There should be a link, actually, somewhere. Yes, thank you, Mr. Tinny. Trying to catch up with the chat. Can you, can you show Gianluca Pagliuca? Let's get started. Oleg wants to take a look at Pagliuca. Playing in the Italian Serie A. Over at Internazionale. As you can see, past winners been updated up until the 94-95 season. So has all teams' histories, competition histories, and so on. And while we're at it, let me show you the playable leagues in the early access version of this database. Mind that usually I release a database, it will have 13 to 15 playable leagues. But mind, this database was set for release March next year. So this is what we have managed to get done. The top 2 divisions in England. The top 2 divisions in Italia. The top division in Spain, France, Germany, Netherlands, the Netherlands, and Scotland. And before the full release, I will manage to finish the Portuguese Primera Division as well. So that will be in the full release, don't you worry. Gianluca Pagliuca, there he is. What a legendary goalkeeper. Let me know which players you want to take a look at, guys. We'll take a look around. I'll try to show you some of the gems on this database and some of the legends of the time. Of course, we start with Parma, Thomas Road. You know it. Sola, great player. You know it as well, Miss Alive. Ralom Taz, the Turkish League is not playable in the first version. It will be added with a later update. So I think that there's some players in Galatasaray, Fenerbahce, Trabzonspor, Besiktas, obviously. While we at Inter, why not take a look at a Dutch legend at the age of 25 years old, Dennis Bergkamp. Mamma mia. Yes, Parksy, go nuts with the Parma badges and Tino emotes. Love the kits. Heal Project Pete. The kits on this pack by Mr. Tini is absolutely incredible. Where do we see the kits best? There we go. Italian Serie A for you. Oh, we need to take a look at Juventus, Lazio, AC Milan, Napoli. I remember that old Napoli shirt. Padova, Parma, obviously, Torino, Reggiana, Roma. And that one, the Sampdoria kit was beautiful as well, wasn't it? Did anybody ask Mr. Matt about April 12th yet? I will get to it, David. Synergy, mental to think how good he was when he came to Chelsea at such an age. Oh, Gianfranco Sola, obviously. Let me see if I can catch up with the chat, guys. A bit of trivia. 94-95, Luis Figo signed for 2 Italian teams and was banned from the Serie A for years. The team in question were Juventus and Parma. Hugo, I like some fun facts. Bring it on. Sad story, actually, if you're Parma. Eric Cantona, MJ Bomber. Do you want to take a look at King Eric? Well, why not do that, my friend? There you have him. With the beautiful picture in the face pack for this freaking legend. In 2 seasons with Man United. Last year he was on fire in 93-94. Can he do it even better on this very database? Eric Cantona, people. This is England. Subscribe. 26 months. This is England. Appreciate that. Very kind, my friend. Appreciate it. Chris Waddle and Jean-Pierre Babang got her. I like the shouts. Waddle was still around back then, yes. What an absolute legend he is. Fantastic career he had. 3rd season with Sheffield Wednesday on this very database. Chris, thank you for the follow. We appreciate it very much. Jorge Campos, greet you. Jean-Pierre Babang. 93-94 he was with Milan, but this season he's just joined Bayern München in Germany. Great shout, Gorder. Freddie wants to take a look at Kanchelskis. Rorerinho, appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. Happy Friday, all. Welcome in. Let's do some nostalgia stuff here, shall we? Kanchelskis was a shout. And he was great at the age of 25 years old. So fast, the winger. So fast. I'm so hyped to see Hachi Ralam Taz. I will give you Georgie Hachi any day of the week. There you go. This season he played with Barcelona, Georgie Hachi. And who did he play with over at Barcelona? Hristo Stoichkov, Romario, Pep Guardiola, and so on. Incredible stuff. Milan were the reigning Champions League champs, so we need to start there as a CM4. Milan is a fantastic shout. The only thing about Milan, we cannot only look at one player at Milan. We need to take a look at all these freaking legends. Franco Baresi, oh, mamma mia. 34 years old, legendary centre-back, born leader. Oh, and I love a one-club player. You don't see many of these around these days. Loyalty to up over the freaking roof. Alongside his younger understudy. Where the hell are you, Paolo? Paolo, Maldini. Also one club player. Oh, shit. Man, enjoy the evening. Viva la Corona. Appreciate that, Viva. Thank you very much, Viva. Let me know if there's anyone you need to take a look at. Marcel Desailly, Christian Panucci. You can download this database later on tonight and browse through these teams as much as you want. In the 94-95 season, Ruud Gullit left AC Milan to join Sampdoria before moving on to Chelsea, but he was still at AC Milan at the age of 31 years old at the start of the 94-95 season, and what a baller! What a freaking baller! And Marco van Basten. At this point of time, he hadn't played a game for like 1.5 seasons, I think, but he did retire at the end of the 94-95 season, so I chose to leave him in. One of the best strikers of all time, in my opinion. Hi, unstable engineer. How are you, mate? Spencom, Spencer. Appreciate it. Good to see you, my friend. You can call me whatever you want to call me. OG Spencer. Good to see you, my friend. Sorry if I'm way behind in the chat, guys. I'm doing my best here. And Cameron Smith. Appreciate the follow. Very kind, my friend. Let me know which players, teams you want to take a look at, guys. And as you can see, there's 18 teams in the Italian Serie A. That first change, like 6-7 seasons later, from 1994. Pretty. Thank you for the follow, my friend. But as I said, due to Mr. Tini's world-class editing, the Italian Serie A will change into 20 teams later on in this database. Just like the English Premier League will change from 22 teams to 20 teams already after the first season. Great effort to get that many leagues done in this time frame. Appreciate it, John. John, he's a good friend of mine. He knows that I've been living by this for the last couple of months. We don't sleep. Me and Mr. Tini have not slept very much the last couple of months. Foam finger for that. We don't sleep. By tomorrow, I'll be sleeping for the next 10 days in a row. But for now, I'm on the adrenaline. What database will be in the FM25? Oleg, we hope to be able to take this database over to FM25. But we don't know much about FM25 yet. So we'll find out. Who was that one-hit wonder striker for Italy in the 94 World Cup again, Gorder? I think you think about the 1990 World Cup, actually. World Cup 1990 in Italy had this guy, if that's the one you're thinking about, Salvatore Schilazzi, who by 94 played in Japan at Jubilu Iwata. But yeah, he went nuts under the World Cup during the World Cup 1990. Can you show me Julian Dix Sisman? Yes, I can. Brace yourself. Dix looks like a freaking monster on this database. There you have him. Any plans to add to Division 3 in England eventually, Matt? CM, yes, that is in the plan. This is the early access tonight for this database. I will continue to add to this database before we release it as full release in a couple of weeks. And even after full release, I'll keep on adding leagues, players, and expanding the universe. That is the 94-95 database. That year, players like Tullio were promising football players. Oh, Tullio, Eli, yes. He was on fire back then. Danish Snufkin, good evening. Potato, good evening to you as well. Ian Rush for Mr. Tinney. All day, every day. What a legend. What a club legend here as well. All-time top goal scorer. He became that in 92, if I remember correctly. Still going strong. 32 years old. Let me give you one more Liverpool legend. John Barnes. One of my favorite players back then. John Barnes. Oh. Matt, how was the squad of Juve, Vita? Juve. Juve, fantastic Juventus team. Absolutely fantastic Juventus team. Gianluca Vialli, RIP to that legend. Alessandro Del Piero at the age of 19 years old. Roberto Baggio, maybe the best player in the world. Sritchi, 1983. I appreciate the follow, very kind. Welcome in, my friend. Happy Friday. Let me know if there's any players you want to take a look at in this database. Gui Gu. Yes, Jean-Pierre Babang. Leeds still kicking themselves over that transfer, said Snufkin. Yes, good point. Magic database, Eli. That's exactly what we're trying to do with these databases. Clarence Seedorf. Miss Alive, here you have him. And what an Ajax team. What an epic Ajax team. 18 years old. Look at his teammates. The average age of this Ajax team is ridiculous when you take into consideration that they won the Champions League that season. Absolutely bonkers. Wonderkid galore. Hello, Doc. Hope you're well. Hello, Sinisa, my friend. Good to see you. All is well. Look at my smile. I'm happy. It's release day, my friend. Excuse me. Incredible Ajax team. Absolutely incredible. And as I said, the Dodge RSDVC is playable on this database, on the early access version. And it's not only Ajax who's interesting in the Netherlands, right? I think PSV has a player too that's quite interesting as well. Look at this one. 17 years old. R9. The Ronaldo. DC Massive, Glenn Hoddle and Brian Robson, both player managers in this database. Yes, DC. We got a bunch of player managers on this very database. Glenn Hoddle is a player manager at Chelsea in the Premier League. It's wonderful stuff. Brian Robson is manager for Middlesbrough. Player manager, excuse me. They are in the championship, which was called First Division back then. But here you have him. Glenn Hoddle, player and manager. Imagine just subbing himself on. And this is in the Premier League. Brian Robson, as I said, in the First Division. Did someone ask for Alan Shearer? I think someone asked for Alan Shearer. And why not? Blackburn is the story from that season over at England. They did it. They won the Premier League. My favorite Bayern jersey, by the way, Danish Snufkin. Oh, take a look at this in the kit pack, my friend. Look at that. Yes, I remember that fondly as well. Danish Snufkin, that's not a bad Bayern jersey at all, right? Look at the manager, Trapattoni, what a legend. Just ignore the Manuel Neuer face. That's hard-coded. We can't get him out of there. Before you click continue, he will be removed. This is the Bayern team. Can you show me this? Yes. Any good Croatian players? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Any good Croatian players? Davor Suker, Alan Boksic, Mario Stanic, Zvonimir Boban, Robert Prosinecki, Robert Jani, Slaven Bilic, and there's more to go. Ui, Kairisa, good evening. How are we, my friend? Good to see ya. Hugo, 94-95 is the first season where the Bosman law was in effect and football changed forever. Keep the fun facts coming, my friend. You know your stuff. I love it. Very boring, but I'd love a look at Super Bobby Taylor. D-boy. We all have our favorites, right? We all have our favorites. Bob Taylor, West Brom. There he is, my friend. Can't wait to see some of the saves people are going to do in the first division in England, in the Serie B in Italy. Talking about the Serie B, let me show you something, people. So it's no surprise that the Italian Serie A was by far the best league in the world back in the 90s. In 94, it was prime Serie A, I reckon. That means also that the Serie B wasn't also a really good league. They had so many great players. A team like Ascoli had a player like Oliver Bierhoff in the Serie B. 6 years old. 2 years later, in 1996, Oliver Bierhoff scored the golden goal at the European Championship for Germany to win the Euros 96. In 94, you can find him in the Italian Serie B. He's not the only one. Hang on, people. Let me take you on a little tour here. Piacenza. 18 years old, Simone Inzaghi. But 20-year-old Pippo Inzaghi. 20 years old. I want to start a save with Piacenza right now, right here, just because of this one. Perugia, where do we have Perugia? They also have an interesting young guy in the youth team, Gennaro Gattuso. Woo! Anyone remember where Gattuso he went to? 2 years later, I think he was 18 years old when he moved from Perugia. Anyone remember which team Gattuso he moved to? And let me show you Venezia. Let me show you Venezia, Christian Vieri. Oh, bam, bam. Look at him. 21 years old, playing in the Italian Serie A. Mamma mia, this is incredible. Where is Faustino Esproglia when you need him? There he is. Calm down, man. Calm down. Yes, I'm getting carried away way too soon, way too easily. All right. Parksy, you know your stuff. Gattuso went to Rangers at a very, very young age. How was Spain back then? How were Real Madrid and Barcelona? Miguel Angel Nadal, beast of a defender. Abelardo was quality. Albert Ferrer, Ronald Koeman, Sergi Bajuan, a 23-year-old Josep Guardiola. Guillermo Amor, Ivan de la Peña, Bigway Stein, Hachi, Jose Maria Baquero, Stoichkov, and Romario. One of my all-time favorites, Romario. Look up my dad's favorite 90s player, Paul Gascoigne, miss our life. Oh, I agree with your dad. I have to say, I was such a fan. Gaza. Great shout, great shout. How about my idol, young Raul Gonzalez Blanco Siniza? How old was Raul back in 94? 17, I reckon, somewhere around there. Missing Life just reached up 19 months. Missing Life, very kind, my friend. Appreciate this up, guys. Appreciate the support. Claudio Taffarel, Ralamtas. Here is a fellow Claudio Taffarel fan, I'll tell you that. He did move from Parma, though, that season. Still in Italy, over at Reggiana. But here you have him. Here you have him. Straight after the World Cup 94, obviously. Philip, good evening. the biggest problem. Who to start with? You're keeping me have that problem on these databases, Philip. As long as that's the problem, I'm happy. I'm happy with it, Philip. Paolo Di Canio, before he got 11 days in the bin in England, Danish Snufkin. Di Canio was actually in that incredible AC Milan side. 26 years old. Oh, another personal favorite of mine. Another personal favorite. Where is he? Carlos El Pipe Valderrama. We do have an emote for El Pipe, don't we? There we have with the lovely hair. I don't care. He's 32 years old. Why not bring him in for a season or two? I love the Colombians. You know that. I love the Colombianos. What a player he was. What a player he was. Is it possible to bring in some players from free transfer when you start a save on this database? Oh, yes. And this one is one of the options. El Diego Maradona. On behalf of the whole FM community, thank you, Matt. And Mr. Chinny, you guys are legends for creating these databases. Parksy, I appreciate your kind words very much. Makes me happy. Der var sukker, Lati. Yes, der var sukker. Keep the shouts coming. We're just having fun here tonight, people, before we release this very database. Der var sukker, who played alongside Diego Maradona in Sevilla 2 years prior to this. And look at Davor Sukker's last season for Sevilla. Whee! Talk about real strikers, natural strikers. Davor Sukker, Gabriel Batistuta, Alan Shearer. They are all on this database. Marco van Basten. Keep them coming. And Sampdoria had a crazy squad full of great names. Hugo, yes. Vladimir Jugovic, David Platt, Sinisa Mihailovic. Yeah. Martin Dahlin, Stefan Schwartz. Some Swedish shouts. Stefan Schwartz was with Arsenal this season. Fresh in. We love the effort. Hooray, Danish Nofkin. Love that one. Just getting the kids to bed. Good to see you, Rude. Evening, my friend. Zamorano, Eli. Yes. Now we're talking. Real Madrid. Ivan Zamorano. What a striker, yes. Oh, fantastic header off the ball, wasn't he? Absolutely incredible. Potato, Real Madrid. There you go. Oh, René Higuita. He played in Colombia at that point. So he may be in. Atletico Nacional. Go Verdes. Gorder, you know your stuff. We need to take a look at one Real Madrid player before we leave Real Madrid. Because Michael Laudrup just moved from Barca. Imagine. From Barca. After 5 years with Barca, he joined Real Madrid. One of the best playmakers in history. I'm not biased at all. And here we have him. René Higuita. Keep the Colombians coming, please. And look at those pictures in the face packs. Prepare yourself for some beautiful haircuts of the time. Big earrings on some of the players. And one of my all-time favorites, international shirts. This one. The Brazilian home team shirt from '94 World Cup. Oh, it was beautiful. Let's see it even more up close. Because in the face pack, Roberto Carlos is wearing that one. And a big old earring, isn't he? The 90s are back, people. Take a look at this guy. Head over to Brazil, Argentina, Uruguay, South America, and including Mexico as well, to find your Wonderkids, my friends. Brazil is stacked. Carlos and Rivaldo in the freaking same team. And Edmundo. That's Palmeiras for you right there. Not to forget about Sao Paulo, who have players like Rogerio Cini, Cafu. Oh, whew. The legendary Alemão, Palinha, Juninho Paulista. Look at baby face, Juninho Paulista. Middlesbrough legend for you right there. Scorpion Kick 20, yes. I wish I could have signed that, Lati. I wish I could have signed that. But if you do take a look at René Higuita's player traits, and do mind, here's a goalkeeper. Runs with ball through center. Gets forward whenever possible. Tries to play way out of trouble. tries tricks, runs with ball often, brings ball out of defense. I can't wait to see him in the match engine, right? We gotta see what happens. And to be honest, it's quite realistic. Did you ever see René Guita play football? Oh, how about one of my favorites? He greets you every time we get a new follower on this channel. Jorge Campos greets you. Here he is, the small goalie, like 5'6" or something. But an incredible goalkeeper. Mexican legend. Love the goalkeeper kids as well. Fat Mop, David Hurst. Incredible shout. Yes, from Jorge Campos to David Hurst. Love it. Sheffield Wednesday legend for you right there. Lensa, does it have the 94-95 European Tournament format? Yes. This all credit goes to Mr. Tinney, who's managed to get the Champions League format as it was back then. The UEFA Cup, the Cup Winners' Cup, the World Cup, the European Championship. Get ready for it all. Get the full experience for this database. R.I.P. Toto Schilazzi, C. Danish Nufkin. What a legend. I do remember World Cup 1990 where Schilazzi, he was fantastic. Emilio Butragueño, still around. Spanish legend. Fernando Redondo. Fernando Hierro. Manuel Sanchez. Santiago Canizales. And Paco Bullo. I'll have to bring him back to West Ham, just like real life Spencer. Julian Dix, right? Yes. Go and make it happen. Johnny Curley, an Irish legend, Toto Schilazzi. Chris, can you check the Newcastle squad, please? My pleasure. This was before Andy Cole moved to Man United. So all you Toon supporters, you will still have Andy Cole around. Peter Beardsley, incredible player he was. Philippe Albert. Oh. We don't sleep. Brilliant editing, Mr. Tini with the 22 teams. Your world-class legends of the beautiful game. CM4. I appreciate it. Likewise. The Japan League also had some names, I think. Mainly Brazilians. Oh, yeah, Hugo. The Japan League. Yes. Carica. Brazilian legend. We got them all in. Plays over at Casiva Reysol. 33 years old. Won the Italian Scudetto with Diego Maradona. And there's more. Toto Schilazzi is playing in Japan. More than that. I can't even remember them all. There's even players in is it Malaysia? No, it's Indonesia, excuse me. Indonesia. Roger Milla, 42 years old, still rocking, scored a goal at the World Cup 1994. Yes, Lensar, the game is sort of hard-coded, so you can't edit the in-game date. The date that will, the time that will be possible. That will be incredible. I did not expect to see a shout for Jan Mulby. Oh, that was Müller. Jan Mulby. 31 years old. Liverpool legend, I tell you. Is Gascoigne at Rangers in this database or still at Lazio? Arranged transfer? No arranged transfers in this database. Gaza is still at Lazio. Not a bad Lazio side. Pepe Signori. A young Marco Di Maio, Pierluigi Casinacci, Alan Boksic, the striker power. Thomas Doll, Gascoigne, Roberto Di Matteo, Diego Fuser, Aaron Winter. It's a hell of a Lazio team, isn't it? And with one of the best prospects on the entire database, Alessandro Nesta, 18 years old. Let's get started. I want to start a save right here, right now. Let's go. Could you have a look at Luis Figo, man? Because I don't think he's set up right as in natural fitness for 6'7". TR Gaming, good evening, my friend. It's awesome to see ya. Here you go. Luis Figo, still playing in Portugal. 21 years old. It's one of the better players, right? Mid-90s, the last time you could still be an insanely gifted pop player and make an impact in the top league scorer. That's an incredible fact. I love that. I love that. It was like that somehow, right? I mean, this guy was one of the best central defenders in the Premier League. He was incredible, Steve Bruce. He had seasons where he scored more than 10 goals. 13 goals in 90-90. Incredible. Juve and Milan look stacked. Absolutely. CM4, absolutely. Barcelona, Coutinho. Barca. Lots of legends of the past in this team. Koeman, one of the big ones. Younger ones like Guardiola. Even De La Peña, 18 years old. Remember to check out the youth teams as well, obviously, guys. Edgar Davids, I saw him play for Barnet in League 2, but he was way past his prime. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Edgar Davids, at the age of 21, was not past his prime. He was just begun right. Whoo! Edgar Davids. And as I said, you have to head to South America, guys. Not only some of the best prospects in the freaking world, they also have some of the best players in the world. Cafu was freaking playing in Brazil. Rivaldo was playing in Brazil. Enzo Francescoli. Ariel Ortega. Hernan Crespo. Parma Legendaros. Roberto Ayala. Oh. Give us Tommy Gravesen with hair, Danish Snufkin. Oh, isn't he beautiful? Isn't he a beauty? Our team Chelsea can't wait to rebuild them on this database. Chelsea is a rebuild project on this database. Oh, yes. Go and make that happen, Thomas Rolls. I know you can do it. Cannot wait to get into this. Superb work as ever. Watch the skin. Walden, appreciate the kind words. Very, very kind of you. There's a link to the skin in the chat right now. Flamengo do Brasil. Sargenio, later Milan legend. Played at Flamengo that season. Gilmar, experienced goalkeeper. And Savio Idal, 96. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it very much. Welcome in. Jorge Campos greets you. That was my first full season as a footy maniac. By that I mean, with learning all the squad, stats, etc. It's just killer nostalgia. I was 14 and in love with football. Ali, appreciate the follow, Ali. And CM forever. I relate with you all the way through that statement. Championship manager Italia, 1993, my friend, for the Amiga. That was how I got into all the squads and all the stuff going on, right? Goal-scoring goalkeeper, Jose Luis Chilavert. Remember to put your goalkeepers on free kick duty, guys, on this database. They can do it, trust me. What do you reckon Chilavert has in free kick attribute? 20, of course. 20, yes. Argues with officials. Tries long-range free kicks. Gets crowd going. Hits free kicks with power. Oh, let's rock and roll. Oh, yeah. Over Japan, obviously. Leonardo, Brazilian legend. Playing for Kashima Antlers. 24 years old. Elite winger. Top class. Not even playing in Europe. Miss Life, Bobby Robson won't be in this database as he's managing Porto. Alright. But what happens if I search him up? He is right there at Porto, my friend. Sir Bobby Robson, if I may ask you. There he is, of course he is. The Porto team is complete as well. Lots of Portuguese legends already on this database. And who was Bobby Robson's understudy back then? Not Vitor Bayer, but he was one of my favorite goalkeepers, Vitor. But who was Bobby Robson's understudy? I'm sure you know by now. There he is, Jose Mourinho. How old is he? He's 31 years old. 31 years old. We have to check out the GOAT. Batistuta, Gabriel Batistuta. Yes, I mean, I want to start a Fiorentina save just now, only because of Gabriel Batistuta. Francesco Baiano, Rui Costa, 22 years old. Mamma mia. Macio Santos, Francesco Toldo, 22 years old. But it was Gabriel. It was Batigol we're looking at. Yes. How can you hate a player like this? ITM Latianicist, yes. Ian Thomas Moore. From Batistuta to Ian Thomas Moore. I hear you, Latia. I do hear you. It's going to be the youngest Ian Thomas Moore I've ever added to Retro Database. And in an England kit even. Oh, playing over Tranmere. Before Paris Saint-Germain had any money. Obviously, they had some money, but they don't have 2024 standards of money back then. But they did have an awesome team. George Weah was still around. Teammate of his, David Ginola. Oh, Ginola. And George Weah in the same team. And the Brazilian legend, Socrates' brother, Rai. Oh, my head is about to explode. Holy smokes. There's other teams in France. Don't you worry, there's other teams. Very interesting teams. Like Monaco. Lilian Thuram, 22 years old. Come to Parma, Lilian. Come to Parma immediately. Emmanuel Petit. Belgian legend, Enzo Schifo. Woo. And a 16-year-old Thierry Henry. And remember who joined up to play with him up top in the attack at Monaco. He was not a Monaco player by 94. He's also 16 years old. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. David Trezeguet. 16 years old, playing in Argentina. Over at Platense. Whoo! Had a couple of Rangers shouts. Well, here you have them. Dominating the Scottish League back then. Danish legend Brian Laudrup in for his first season. Scottish legends like Dunk Ferguson, Ali McCoist, Stuart McCall, Richard Gough, Andy Gorham, RIP. Basile Butley was playing there. I almost forgot about that, actually. Trevor Stephen, former England international, obviously. Mark Hadley. It's a strong Rangers side. Absolutely is. Holy shit. Am I... How... Alright. JJ Okocha. He was at Frankfurt. Fantastic shout. Me gustas too. Jay Wilson. Appreciate the follow. Let me blow your mind. Look at this player profile. 20-year-old Wonderkid. Eintracht Frankfurt. JJ Okocha. Oh my god. Shit. Excuse me my language. Ocean Color Dream, yes. We are working on the face pack as well. Adding more and more to the Scottish League as well, I promise you that. Another legend over at Frankfurt. Before he joined Leeds, it's Tony Yeboah. Woo. Savio, the blonde angel of Flamengo. See. Yes, take a look at this Ajax team, my friend. Whew. And take a look at the youth team as well. Stacked. I still play CMO 102 Synergy mashups. Love that. Love that. Absolutely love that. Best database in my world on any version of Championship Manager, Football Manager. CMO 102. Incredible. Lothar Matthäus miss alive. Hui. Lineker was retired, John Dahl. Sadly. Gary Lineker was retired. You know who was not retired yet? Peter Shilton. Over at Plymouth. 44 years old. Believe it or not, it's ridiculous. Still knocking about. What a legend. Took me like 45 minutes, real time, to add his playing history. Which goes from 1994, obviously, where we are at, all the way back to 1964. It's absolutely bonkers. We have a player here who was active in the 60s. Mamma mia. Ims. What time is the early access out? Great work as usual. Appreciate that, Ims. A little later tonight. We're slowly getting there, my friend. In a moment, I will load up another save game file where I have simulated one season in to this database, so we can take a look at some of the first regions that spawns in via the youth intake. If you download the Regen mod from Mr. Tinny's Patreon, you'll get like 30 years of real life regions added to this database. You gotta get the full package, guys. You gotta get the full access, full experience for this one. Let me tell you that. Let's take a look at some beautiful kits. Highbury, Highbury. But look at the Arsenal kit. What else do we have here? Oh, the Aston Villa one. Oh, that's not half bad, is it? I want to take a look at Paul McGrath. Paul McGrath. 34 years old. Absolute legend. How good is Ronaldinho, Edel? I don't know, because I have not added him to this database. Sadly, he was just a little bit too young. So he will be added with the Regen mod. You need to go and get the Regen mod, then he will be added with a future youth intake. What a picture, by the way, by Big Ron Atkinson. Yes, sir. Blackburn, the Premier League winning season kit. What else do we have? Chelsea, the good old Chelsea one. It's not as good as the Commodore Chelsea kit in my world, but it's not bad. Coventry, Crystal Palace, Everton, Neville Southall. Neville Southall, yes. Legend. John Lyle, manager over at Ipswich. Leeds. Look at that, Leeds. Those two Leeds kits, actually. Love it. This kit pack is incredible. The Liverpool one, Carlsberg, and with the side stripes. I like that one. Man City. Horrible team by the day, actually, at Man City. Man United. Newcastle with the blue star on the chest. That was an awesome shirt. Norwich. Nottingham Forest. Finished third this season in the Prem. Mainly because they had a striker who went nuts. Absolutely nuts. Stan Collymore. Scored like 25, 26 goals that season. Rye is so good, Vita. Can't wait to play with Rye in this database. Yeah, Robert Kluge. The Norwegian national team. Rune Bratseth. After the World Cup 94. And there you have the kid of the day as well. Where is Rune? There you have him. Still at Werder Bremen. Henning Berg. Erik Thorsvedt. Dan Eggen plays for Brøndby. Gunnar Halle from Oldham. Alfinger Haaland. Yes, Daddy Haaland. 21 years old. Erling is older nowadays than his dad was in 94, right? Take me back. And a very, very young Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, people. Playing for Klaus Ingen. Will Ali McCoy be delivering his own commentary, David Nalholm? Love that. Who knows? We need to add that as an extra mod. Patrick Anderson, Swedish legend. Stefan Effenberg. Ooh. I don't even want to show you his attributes. It's a little bit too much to handle for now, I would say. Looks like the player values are pretty good at the start. Nice work on that. Thank you, Thick William. That is all because Mr. Tinney has been cracking on for weeks to find the perfect balance for wages, transfer values, etc. All credit to Tinney for that one. It seems like it works great in all simulations we have done. All the tests. Please show Partisan and Red Star Oji. My pleasure. Savo Milosevic, 20 years old. In 93, he scored 30 goals in 32 games. Whew. Savo. Dragan Sidic, Sasakurcic, Dejan Vukovic, Pasevski, Drasen Bolic, Kralj, Ilic. Oh, that's the French one. Over here. Bum, 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 bum. Marko Perovic, Jovan Stankovic, Dejan Petkovic, and Darko Kovacevic at the age of 20 years old. Potato. I'm so excited about this database. Me as well. Me as well. Can you do a Harchester United mod for this database route? Believe me, Harchester United databases is some of the most requested I've ever had, actually. Real Oviedo, Robert Prosineski. Fred, Matt, do you know about the Fred saga? Vita, nope. What does the West Ham youth squad look like? Oh, yeah, the West Ham youth squad is always interesting. No matter what database I've done. First team, not that good this season in my opinion, but, you know, Ludek Miklosko is still around. Tim Breaker, Steve Potts, club legend, Keith Rowland, Alvin Martin, 35 years old, Don Hutchison, John Monker, Ian Bishop, Matty Holmes, Lee Chapman. He could score a goal or two. But the youth team, you said? Yes, Frankie Lampard. 16 years old for you there, Spencer. Thanks for the great work, Matt. Thank you, Ralam Taz. Appreciate it. Can't wait for the Portuguese League to be added so I can sign Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank for Leeds, Philip. Hey, Hasselbank is already available. From a free, my friend. 22 years old. Claudio Carniccia. Oh, loved Claudio. Absolutely loved Claudio. Manish is 16. Joao Pinto. Joao Pinto. What a baller. I am Norwegian mad. Who are Eric Nuck from Norway Place left back? Did I see? Oh, Eric Nuck. I have no idea, actually. I'll write a note to myself to check up on it. Thank you. How do I get face pack, please? Great work, by the way. Thank you, that guy, Maka. Face pack is already available over at my Patreon for download. Eric Cantona is a beast if you use him right, TR Gaming. I think you're right. Is Jesper Grønkjær in this database? Chris Wall, actually a little bit too early for Jesper. A little bit too early. Oh, how about the goalkeeper at Benfica, by the way? Michel Prudhomme. Won the goalkeeper of the competition, World Cup 94. Holy hell, looks like it's time to build an Eastern European team to dominate the Premiership's energy. Not a bad shout. Not at all. Porto, as we saw, Vitor Baia. Oh, that is João Pinto, the right fullback. He was really good. Rui Jorge, Paulinho Santos, Emerson, Rui Barras, Emil Kostadinov, and Domingos Paciencia. Can I see the Lucas Stolze, please, Matt, the legend goalkeeper? You'd need the Regen mod to get that player added. Muller, Romario, and Bebeto. Whew. Mark Steen, yes. Creme de la FM. Creme de la FM. He had an awesome season in 93, didn't he? 13 goals and 18 appearances for Chelsea. Who were like a mid-table team, below mid-table, actually, back then, Chelsea. But Mark Steen is a great shout. I met Ludo Miklosko as a kid. The man has got the biggest hands I've ever seen, Spencer. I believe ya. I believe ya. Dimitri Karian, Kevin Hitchcock, Jakob Kjellberg, Frank Sinclair, player manager Glenn Hoddle, Nigel Spackman, Eddie Newton, Dennis Wise, 27-year-old Dennis Wise. Best player in the Chelsea team, I reckon, David Rocastle. I was such a fan. R.I.P. Gavin Peacock, John Spencer, Paul Furlong. Usho Kachukwu, Turkey's legendary goalkeeper Rusty Rekber, Brian Sten Nielsen is there, Frank Pingle, Kocheman. El Tractor Zanetti, I love that shout. I must say, I love that shout. Over at Banfield in Argentina, 20 years old, as I've said plenty times. Head over to South America. Go through all the teams and you will not be disappointed. So many fantastic players. Wow, Bebeto is so good, Vita, isn't he? Prime Bebeto. I think he scored like 29 goals in 94. Maybe that was 92. Was it 27 goals this season, maybe even? He was on fire. Absolutely on fire. Talking about legends. Lothar Matthäus, 33 years old. Still going strong for the next many seasons. Incredible player he was. In that incredible Bayern kit. And first season at Bayern for this goalkeeper. Carlos Dunga, playing for Stuttgart. Yes. We are not done yet, people. Let's have some more fun, shall we? It's time for some prediction bowls. Let's bet with some fun money. Channel points. In this part of the world, we call them flux capacitor points because we travel in time. Chance now to win some channel points, people. We got a good one for you. Hang on for a second. All right, as I said, I have simulated one season ahead in the 94-95 season. I'll show you some of the regens that spawns in after one season. Jimbo, appreciate the follow, Jimbo. Very kind. Welcome in. Happy Friday and all. It is early access release of the 94-95 database, and I'm just about to load up a separate save file where I have simulated one season in. Stuff happens in one season in this database. For an example, Gabriel Batistuta starts out at Fiorentina in this database. He was sold in the first season, but who was he sold to? Who put in an offer for Gabriel Batistuta and managed to bring him in? Chance to win some challenge points, people. You are very welcome to take part in our little prediction poll. It will be live for a couple of minutes. Can you show me Poborski? Oh, Karel Poborski. Pavel Nedved. Nedved is 21 years old in this database, my friend. We will get back to it. I promise. Alright, while the prediction poll is live, let's head into this save game file, shall we? Hang on a second. Alright, so one season into the 94-95 database, including the Regen mod. Go and get the Regen mod, and real-life players will spawn in for the next 30 seasons. After the first season, players like Marcelo Salayeta, Jeremy, is spawning in with the youth intakes. Jonathan Sebina, Stefan Dalma, Harry Kuehl, Paul Robinson. All these players will spawn in via the first youth intake. Dennis Romedal for some of the Danish. Andrea Pirlo is not a Regen. He's just young on this database. Saliula Sissi. Ooh. And this one. Michael Owen will spawn in through the youth intake after the first season. But where did Gabriel Batistuta move to? As I said, he starts out as a player at Fiorentina on this database. Did he go to Man United in the first season? Did he go to Bayern München? Or did he go to Real Madrid? Let's find out who picked him up. It was the Germans that came out on top. Look at this. Channel points will be paid out to the 21% who predicted that it was Bayern. Congratulations with your channel points. Up the body goal, pass pro, C. We got another one. Let's do another prediction poll. Let's see if some of you guys can make it 2 out of 2. Who do you think won the FIFA Best Men's Player Award after the first season? You got 3 options in the prediction poll. Live for the next couple of minutes. Damn, is there a way to go back to 1994 in real life in bread toast? Take me with you, my friend. I feel like I've been living in 1994. In the process of building this database, I found my good old sticker book collection from that exact season, 1994. I watched full games while building this from the 94 season. I watched movies from 94. It was a lovely, beautiful time, my friend. Is there a certain young Danish goalkeeper in this database, John Dahl? Maybe in the Regen mod, John Dahl. Have to ask Tini about that. When is this available to purchase and download? Very soon, my friend. We are getting there, my friend. Very, very soon. We're just having some fun with a couple of prediction polls, looking around, and I will release the database. Oh, DC, massive chits and bits. Appreciate it, DC. Always kind of you, sir. Very kind. Yeah, we'll be doing some prediction polls, looking around at some more teams and players, and then we will release this database. While I'm live on this channel, we'll release the database. The face pack is already available over at my Patreon. There'll be released video guides, how to set up not only the database, the FMF file, the save game file, also all the graphic pack, all the packs from Mr. Tini and stuff. We'll share as much as we can. Vita won some points. Congratulations. Last call on this prediction poll. Who won the FIFA Best Player Award after the first season on my simulation on the 94 database? Was it Paolo Maldini? Was it Roberto Baggio? Was it Romario? Your call, guys. Chance to win some channel points. Hello, I can't wait to play this database. I already downloaded the face pack. Thanks a lot for this. I played all your databases and you allow me to love FM more and more. Great job, my friend. Very kind words. That makes it all worth it, my friend. Comments like that makes it all worth it. I'm such a nostalgic myself. And to share my nostalgia with you guys, appreciate that. Appreciate that very much. Dada Lebong. Dada Lebong. Don't hope I slaughter your name. Another prediction poll has finished. Time to pay out some channel points. Who won the FIFA Best Men's Award in the first season? Paolo Maldini? Central defender? Surely not. Roberto Baggio? Il Divine Ponytail? Or Romario? Let's find out who we are paying out channel points to. It is the most beautiful thing because a central defender. And not just one central defender, it's the central defender. Paolo Maldini, best player in the world after the first season. 26 years old, I love to see it. I love to see it. Paolo Maldini, ahead of Ruben Sosa and Diego Maradona. Imagine. Did anyone guess both prediction polls correct? Then you'll have my respect. Back to the database. Me gustas too. Me gustas too. Bro to be. Appreciate the follow, my friend. Welcome in. Happy Friday. We are going to release another retro database very, very soon. Right now, we're just looking a little bit around in this universe. We have set up Michel, what a world-class Spanish player he was. Rafael Martin Vasquez and Emilio Butragueño. 17-year-old Raul. Could Guti be in the youth team? Oh yes, 17-year-old Guti as well. Oh, mamma mia. Did you show the change, Prem? No, I didn't. Hang on a second, I gotcha. Obviously, we need to see the league changes. As I said, the Premier League starts with 22 teams in the first season on this database. That changes already after one season. Let me show you. Here you have it. In the first season, there's 22 teams. 4 teams gets relegated. 2 teams gets promoted from the first division. And that will make it 20 teams in the second season. Will it be on FM Scout? Probably Oleg on the full release. Not tonight. Tonight it's early release. On the full release, it will probably be on. It will be on Passion for FM. Probably also on FM Scout, yes. Piotr Swiatchevsky, Oleg. That's a shout and a half. Champions League fire. Dun, dun, dun. Semi-final, quarter-final, all groups. This is how the Champions League looks like in the first season. 4 groups. Champions of the respective countries. That's how they qualify. Is the badges pack on your Patreon too? That guy, Micah. No, they are on Mr. Tinny's Patreon. There should be a link in the command with a link to it. Yeah, I can't wait to play Marseille League 2. Thanks. Just DM'd you with Eric Cantona stats of my first season with him. Thank you, TR. Can't wait to see. More points, Vita. You are incredible, Vita. You are absolutely incredible. Maradona had George Graham Arsenal. Yes, I didn't see that one. No, this database will not be released on the Steam Workshop before the full release in a couple of weeks. Tonight it's early access. Exclusively available on Patreon. But we are getting there, people. We are getting there. Tini, should we release some video guides already? Yes. Tini, are you up for it? Should we release the 2 video guides so people have all that they need for when they when they download the database? There will be a couple of video guides out there. There should be a command in my chat as well. Already live. Thank you, Tini. Crafted Gaming. How do I play this? I've subscribed to Bronze subscription and anyone can help. Thanks. In about 1 hour. Earlier than 1 hour, actually. The database will be available for download on the Patreon page in the pinned post. Right now, we're just looking a little bit around. David Seaman in goal at Arsenal. Tony Adams in defense. Lee Dixon is there. Winterburn. John Jensen, Mr. Faxe, Paul Merson, Ian Wright, and RIP Kevin Campbell. They didn't do well that season, Arsenal, in real life. Could they potentially do better on this database? Do 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 do. That guy, Maka. So can I play this right now? No. Very, very soon, my friend. It will be released over at my Patreon. Approximately half an hour or something. Everything will be live on mine and Mr. Tinny's Patreon pages. Daniel Passarella, manager for Argentina. Oh, look at that French national team shirt. Home and away from back then. Lovely stuff. Laurent Blanc. Saint-Etienne. Imagine. Fabien Barthez playing in the Ligue 2. Bernard Lama. I was a fan. Franck Leboeuf. Jocelyn Angloma. And Tudam. This is the team that won the World Cup 4 years later. Pretty dominantly, right? Shearer in bread toast, yes. Thank you kindly. I can see the legend. That is Duncan Ferguson. 22 years old, Big Dunk. I thought Swiaczewski because of FIFA International Soccer, Oleg. Incredible. I take it Russian teams are still excluded from Champions League. Yes. Yes, they are. We can't edit that. The suspense is killing me, that guy, Mac. I know. We're getting there, my friend. It's soccer. Sweden enabled. Sweden are not playable, but yeah, there is players in some of the teams in Sweden. Göteborg had a strong team back then. Thomas Ravelli in goal for one. Oh yeah, Creme de la FM. The class of 92 over at Man United. Oh yes. If you go to the under-21 team, Gary Neville, Phil Neville, David Beckham, Keith Gillespie, Paul Scholes. You already got gigs in the first team, obviously. But class of 92, my friends. Actually, this season in real life, David Beckham went out on loan to Preston, right? Was it Preston he went out on loan to? 19 years old. Frank loves Le Boeuf sandwich. Yes, David Nyholm. Good one. So as you can see, the Premier League was back then called the FA Carling Premiership. And the First Division, Ensley First Division. Love it. Absolutely love it. Aston Villa, Dwight York, 22 years old. Daly and Atkinson, RIP. Scored one of my favorite goals in the Premier League all time. Absolutely baller he was. Dean Saunders was still around. Neil Amty, Championship manager, Wonderkid legend. Ray Houghton, who scored that legendary goal for Ireland at the World Cup 94. Andy Townsend, Steve Staunton, Paul McGrath, Ugo, Mark Bosnich. What do you think about this Aston side? I'm so worked up. I have both Patreon open to wait for releases. Guys, subscribe to the Patreon. It's totally worth it. Thank you, Dad Alabon. Thank you very much. What a team that was. Beat Barca and United in the Champions League group. Exactly, my friend. Henke Larsson. Where was Henrik Larsson? Was it first season at Feyenoord? Second. Second season for the young Swedish. Oi, oi, oi. How many times is Duncan Ferguson gonna get sent off, said Thomas Rolls. Imagine if Duncan Ferguson was about to play the Crazy Gang, who had players like Vinnie Jones, 20 aggression, 20 dirtiness. Me gustas too, right on point with the me gustas too. Krinoyer, appreciate it. Thank you for the follow. Happy Friday. Welcome in. Neil Amty. That's a blast from the past. Didn't Pelé say he was the best player he had seen since himself? Missed a little bit the target with that one. Dean Holdsworth over at Wimbledon. That's a blast from the past as well, this team, isn't it? First Division teams. Grimsby. Millwall actually has a decent side. Port Vale. Southend. Swindon. Wolves had a good team. Steve Bull was already there. David Kelly joined. 2 freaking goal scorers. Oh, I'm spending whatever budget I have on Duncan Crafted Gaming. Yes, that's the attitude. Atkinson, Fenerbahce legend. Good to hear that, Sinisa. Vince the legend, Krinoya. Yeah, you know it. You know it. Roma in Italia. One of the best defenders in the world at the time. Aldair. Incredible defender. Roma legend. Giuseppe Giannini. And a 17-year-old Francesco Totti. Whoo. Roma for you people. With Daniel Fonseca and Abel Balbo as well. Vinnie Jones is going to break everyone's legs. How is Celtic looking, Pete the Scott? I'm sorry to tell you, not that good in my opinion. They had a couple of legends, though. But in real life, Celtic finished 4th. They finished 4th in real life, Celtic. Imagine. But Packy Bonner was still around. 34 years old. Tom Boyd was quality. Paul McStay was quality. Prime McStay. John Collins. Really good player. But they did struggle, didn't they? They did struggle. Malky Mackay. Dun, 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 dun. R.I.P. One of the most lethal left foots in the world. Sinisa Mihailovic, people. Give me a second. Holmer, you legend! 245 big ones! Very kind, Holmer. Thank you for the bits. Happy Friday evening. I know you're a busy guy. Thank you for dropping in. Really appreciate it. And the bits as well, Holmer. What a legend. My guy, hope all is well. I like that. I really like that Sampdoria team. I must be honest. I really like that Sampdoria side. Is Colchester United in their route? Not yet. Unfortunately, not yet. I will get to add the second and the third division at a later point. Nomadic Striker. Good to see ya. Looks like a good rebuild job. Thanks for that. No worries, Peter Scott. Good luck with it. I hope you do well. Sorry, but which leagues will be playable? Sorry if I already asked. No worries, my friend. Here you have it. In the early access. The top 2 divisions in England. Top 2 divisions in Italy. Where did it go now? There you have it. And top division in France, Germany, Scotland, the Netherlands. And the Portuguese league will be added for the full release. We keep on working on this database. You can bet on it. Hitting, yeah. Thank you, Mr. Tini, for chucking it in there. Thank you, Tini. I noticed now. Thank you. Wow, perfect. Bravo. It's massive fun. Early access. Wow. Appreciate the kind words, my friend. With the help from Mr. Tini, it's been possible to speed up the process on this database significantly. And we have worked night and day, let me tell you that. Oh, I just remembered one of my favorite players, Alvaro Recopa. 17, 18 years old on this database. Go and find him in Uruguay. Ooh. Ruben Sosa was incredible. Pablo Bengochea. Gustavo Poye. Real Zaragoza. Naim, right? Fernando Caceres. Oh, so Barcelona won 4 years in a row. And then Real Madrid won 94-95 with Michael Laudrup. Incredible. Incredible story. Deportivo La Coruña. Bebeto. Julio Salinas. Fran was incredible. Mauro Silva and Donato. Valencia. Andoni Subizarreta. Barca legend. Amarasa. Gaisca Mendieta. 20-year-old Gaisca Mendieta. Asinio. Roberto Fernandez. Predrag Mijatovic and Oleg Salenko. Oleg, Poland for you, my friend. Krzysztof Masicka. What a goal machine he was. There is Piotr Swiatkowski at St. Etienne. Marek Kosminski, Udinese. Dariusz Kubicki. Josef Vansik, also from Panathinaikos. What about the real Ronaldo? You know what you're talking about. The real Ronaldo. 17 years old, let me tell you that much on this database. 17 years old. There you have him. Ronaldo. Babyface assassin. Matt's working night and day. That burned out. He's seeing UFOs, says Billy. I lost my mind this year in the process of building this database. Bear with me. Thanks for everything. No worries to be remembered. No worries. Thank you for the kind words.
Meanwhile, across town in this less than fashionable cubbyhole of the San Francisco Examiner, these editors are programming today's copy of the paper into that same Ohio computer. When the telephone connection between these two terminals is made, the newest form of electronic journalism...
First signing for any team in this one is Ronaldo. A monster. I'm with you on that one. I'm definitely with you. Can't wait to see how his attributes is going to explode. Absolutely explode. And actually not a bad team, right? With Luc Nilis. Goal machine himself. A young Buddy Vincenten. Vampeta was there. Wouters, the legend. Newman. Barry Van El. Ernest Farber. Strong PSV team also for participating in European competitions, I reckon. Dortmund back then. Stefan Klose. Strong goalie. Julio Cesar. Oh, I loved him as a central defender. The time he had in Italy with Juventus, he was fantastic. A little bit injury prone, but he was absolutely fantastic. A great passer. For a big guy like him. Stefan Reuter. Matthias Sammer. Bryant, Michael Sorg, Dortmund legend. An 18-year-old Lars Ricken. Karl-Heinz Riedle, Flemming Poulsen, Stefan Schapusa. And one of the best German players on this database, Andy Müller. Andy Müller for you. How did that German national team look like? Look at the German kid. Did anyone like that German kid? Thomas Hessler. Jürgen Klinsmann over at Spurs. Rudi Völler was still around. Yeah, I almost forgot that actually. Over at Leverkusen, Rudi Völler. Germany had some strong teams. Very experienced teams as well. Andy Brehme. Kaiserslautern. R.I.P. Thomas Helmer. Berthold Kohler. Oh. Scary, scary German team, this one. Do we have Roberto Carlos? I can confirm that Palmeiras in Brazil both have Roberto Carlos and Rivaldo. Mamma mia. And Edmundo. Cesar Sambayo. Sago. Very strong Palmeiras team. But that guy. Sorry, haven't been on from start, but can we play the database now, Matt? No, Holme, in like 20 minutes. It will be live on my Patreon. It will be live very soon. Love this, Matt. How many tiers are going to be available in each country? So top 2 in England, top 2 in Italy. Only top tiers in the other playable leagues, in other playable nations, as you see here. Top divisions in the other ones. And I will keep adding more and more leagues to this database. Mario Sagallo, Brazilian manager. Oh, Branco. Over at Fluminense.
Me gusta soñar,
Me gustas tú.
me gusta soñar,
Me gustas tú. Big Ramo 14. Appreciate the follow, Big Ramo. Happy Friday. Welcome in. How are we doing? Good to see ya. I'm Polish, and the national Poland side, as you showed, it looks legit. Thank you, CM4. I appreciate that. Edmundo, what a hero, said Nomadic Striker. Quite controversial figure, wasn't he? Palmeiras was stacked, wasn't they, Vitor? Absolutely stacked. But I mean, Sao Paulo, not doing too bad either. Cafu, Alemão, Juninho Paulista, Müller, Seti, and Rogerio Cini. They're Brazilians. Both Cafu and Roberto Carlos are still playing in Brazil in this database. I can't understand. I can't understand it. My mind can't comprehend that. It was about time someone was asking for Zinedine Zidane, my friend. He's still playing in France. Lee, appreciate the follow, Lee. Welcome in. Bordeaux, with some future World Cup winners like Bixente Lizarazu, Christophe Dugarry, and the best of them all, Zinedine Zidane, back when he still had hair on his head. Just like Fabian Barthez. Just like Jaap Stam. Will I be able to get the kits/face pack on your page too, Mad Mep? So, on my Patreon page in very soon, the database itself will be available for download, and the face pack will be available for download. Over at Mr. Tinney's Patreon, the Regen mod will be available for download, and also a huge graphic pack, which includes a kit pack, a badge pack, and a stadium pack. One of my favorite stadium pictures on this database, actually, is this one. It's picturesque Renzo Barbera over at Palermo. La Favorita. Look at that. It's like a painting. La Favorita. Ooh. You should be knighthooded by Queen, Sir Mad Clouds. Very kind. Very kind. I take that as a huge praise. Branco still could play in any team, Vita. Yes, he could, I promise you. And the kit pack along with the Regen mod are all available right now, already released by Mr. Tinney. Right back Cafu, left back Carlos, confirmed for this season, so good call. Felipe Mexas Oleg must have been a little bit too young, I reckon. But actually the Auxerre team, not too bad. They had some things, didn't they? Taribo West, yes. Taribo West. Bruno Martini. Sabri Lamouchi. Pascal Vahirua. Christophe Coquart. Lilian Laslandes. That must be where Mexes spawns in with the Regen mod, I reckon. Yeah, France has a strong team in 93-94. Definitely. Most definitely. Yeah, the bald-headed before balding was fun, said CM Forever. You should be knighted by Queen MB, Sir Mad Very Kind Clouds. Love Palermo Stadium. Went there 2 years ago, Nomadic Striker. Wow. It looks freaking awesome. With the mountains in the background and stuff like that. Absolutely awesome. Francois Oman Hik. Cameroonian legend. Claude Makalele. 21 years old. Patrice Loco. I know my first save on this database. Westfalen and Dortmund, Oleg. Go for it. And I see Rangers team, Celtic fan, but can't deny Rangers had some team back then. I think Mexis is 1999, Billy. I think you are right, yeah. Stefan Givash. 20 years old. That's Saint-Etienne team, actually. That's Saint-Etienne team with Laurent Blanc. A very young Gregory Coupé. Very interesting. The Polish Piotr Sweczewski. Titi Gamara. Oh, anyone remember Pascal Olmeta? He was a free kick. Well, didn't he take free kicks as well? I think he was on free kick duty. Maybe, yeah, hits free kick with power. Yeah, Olmeta. Bruno Ngotti. Manuel Amaro. Ludovic Giuli, 18 years old. Handsome young fella. Florian Maurice, 20 years old. Wonderkid in the making. Incredible Juventus side. Absolutely incredible. RIP to this young man, Andrea Fortunato. But look at the list of later managers. Paulo Sousa, Antonio Conte, Didier Deschamps. Yeah, get ready to encounter a lot of nowadays managers in this database, but as players. One of the best Wonderkids on the entire database. It is JJ. Incredible shout. Samasi Abu, yeah. Olympique Lyon. Marcel Desaibili. Played in Italy this season. Over at AC Milan. 25 years old, Marcel. Look who's here. Dog? I didn't know I had a dog. It's early access release night. Should we release the database now? Is it about time? Bark once if we need to release the database right now. Did that. Thank you for being here tonight, guys. See you soon. Much love. Peace.